Hey everybody. So I was recently able to pick up this 1968 Ludwig Black Oyster super classic kit for an insanely good price. I just couldn't pass it up, especially since it's a kit that I'm going to be needing for a Beatles tribute that I'm starting up here. We have our first show next month. Um, some of you are probably wondering, why did I buy another Black Oyster kit? Well, the kit that you typically see me play here is a Blue Oyster kit. Um, that is that one right over here, which is going nowhere. I will never get rid of this kit. This is my favorite vintage kit that I've ever owned. So yeah, oh yeah, so here's that's the name of the band, Savile Row. So we're kind of doing a tribute in the style of like the group The Analogs or the Fab Faux. We're not doing the whole dress up thing. We're not doing impersonations, wigs, all that stuff. Um, you know, no knock against those bands. The ones that do it well are, fantastic. And then, there's probably some that shouldn't do that, if I'm being honest. Anyways, so this kit popped up from a seller who goes by Hollywood Vintage. He mainly posts on Instagram and Facebook, and I just happened to see his Instagram post basically the second he posted this, and I messaged him, and the deal was done in like 10 minutes. The price was way too good. These drums are all original. Original wrap. It's a matching kit. It came out of the factory like this. It came out of the factory with this tom post instead of a rail consolette. So there's no extra holes. And there was never a 12-inch tom with this. It was always a 22, 13, 16. It's in really nice shape. I mean, it's got some scratches and stuff, but no major gouges or crazy wrap imperfections, no splits or cracks in the wraps or anything like that. So this is the 3-ply clear maple kit, 1968. You can see the clear interiors there. Obviously, not exactly what Ringo was playing in terms of the poplar maple shell. He was playing, mahogany, poplar mahogany. The tonal differences are very minor to my ears, at least, especially when you're muffling the drums as much as Ringo was. So, and again, this kit isn't, it's obviously not exactly what Ringo was playing. If I was going to go all out and, be totally correct, I would do the Rogers mount on both the bass drum and the rack tom, but I'm not going to drill extra holes into these drums. It's really not worth it. And I actually really like this mounting system. I think this particular tom mount is the coolest one that Ludwig did as far as tom holders go. So also, another new purchase, I found this used, this Legacy Mahogany Reissue Jazz Festival 5.5 by 14. Did a couple little modifications to this drum. I took all the rubber gaskets off behind the lugs. I'm just not a fan of that. Also not a fan of the baseball bat tone controls. They just don't stay in place. Even the newer ones where it's got the 3 different levels where it's supposed to sort of lock in place. It just doesn't do the job for me. And then I also put on a 60s P83 throw-off because it's my absolute favorite throw-off of all time. And it's the same hole spacing, just fit right in to the exact holes that were there. Same with the tone control. And then I put 1.6 millimeter hoops on here. Took the 2.3s off. I just like the 1.6s, especially for playing rim shots on backbeats. They just feel better. And I just think these lighter gauge hoops just kind of open up the drum a bit more. So yeah, pretty exciting. The kit sounds great. They tune up great. You're about to hear what they sound like. I'll give you a little sample. I'm gonna play the kit basically wide open, you know, no muffling, and then I'm gonna play it with the tea towels on. And yeah, I'm stoked. It's a great kit. Looks great, sounds great, and I'm excited to play it in this new group. So yeah, have a listen.